Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Go! At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Move. Hey. 4 down.
They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 55, Mike.
Nice. You don't see me. Hey, exit.
Dalton here from the gun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, shelter.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
I got him.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got it at the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
93, get up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They run it with Balaj, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this throw caught left side. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
A gain of 9 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Balaj. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Balaj. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down. Kill. Hug.
Here's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Come on, baby. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot. He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than turnover.
The punt is better on this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the 49-yard line.
Hey, go, 368. 55, come on, guys, 55. 368.
On second down, Michelle.
Switch.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Christian Wilkins on the
You
stop.
got it. You got
A
it.
gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Hot. Waiting. Oh, here we go.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
All day, baby. All day.
On third down, Dalton under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll run here with Balazs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Here we go.
A gain of 14. First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, you're on an alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Hey, Echo.
To throw is Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the 2nd round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
In your face.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Smooth. General West.
So Dalton now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. 2 by 2. Move. Go. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Hands up.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. Dorsett's got it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Raekwon McMillan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
93, 52, 93, 44.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hakeem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Rosen to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 5 now. Rosen. And here he's got Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton, complete to Dorsett. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
368.
Dalton sets up play action. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And
the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3,
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
With the score, Patriots 24, Dolphins 6.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
And now it's Rosen looking. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Kyle Van Noy racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure And they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On third down, Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. The 30, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
At the 22-yard
Hey,
line.
alert, alert. You got three down, three down. Hey, Haywood.
On second and 9, Rosen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset. Go, go, go.
Here's Pirine. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Rosen on first and 10. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Rosen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Rosen will throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And he finds Parker here, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his 5th-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around and in that locker room. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Sanders' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Dolphins on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England.